happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Welcome back to our channel. We're so excited to have you again. The crisis in Rivers State is entering another level as both party Wike's camp and Fubara's camp seems to be trading words. But interestingly, those in Wike's camp they know very well that Wike's blow can't be as strong as that of Fubara, and for that reason, they are doing everything within their power to see how they can drag the presidency stylishly into this. Don't forget that the president had already released a very interesting statement which points to the direction that he's not going to meddle into this. Though some people say it's quite political, that we can't be sure of it, knowing that Bola Tinubu is a very strong politician. He knows how to handle issues like that. But then they want a situation whereby he features fully. Here, what one of the supporters of Wike have to tell Fubara about his disloyalty and his issues with Bola Tinubu.
Now, a former federal lawmaker who represented the Rivers Southeast Senatorial District in the National Assembly, Senator Olaka Oyogu, has attacked the Rivers State Governor, similarly Fubara, over the move by his administration to probe the past government. Recall that Fubara on Monday announced that his administration will probe the past government, particularly the immediate past administration led by Nyesom Wike, the current minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, FCT. And the governor stated this amidst the ongoing political crisis rocking the state following the feud between him and the minister. Riatin Ogu, who spoke in Port Harcourt on Monday, urged the governor to stop witch-hunting the minister. The former lawmaker lamented that despite President Bola Tinubu's intervention in the face-off between Fubara and Wike, the incumbent governor has decided to escalate the crisis by planning to probe the latter. Now, according to Uwogu, Fubara's move to probe Wike's administration signals his disrespect for the president, stressing that the present disposition of the governor has negated all the peace overtures and spited the president. This is a direct spite of the president. If he chooses to abandon the 8-point agenda and to pursue this course, it means he has no respect for the president's intervention. This is an unnecessary escalation. It tenses the place up. As a governor, do your job. You'll be judged by the infrastructures you provide. But if you think that fighting people will add to your scorecard, let us see how. If you want to probe the past administration, on which records? The person setting up the panel is also the record keeper. What will be put before they are selective, or are they going to be doctored? This is just the most absurd of all the absurdities, he said. Wow.
This is quite serious, I must say. I know very well that that particular move by Fubara will be countered by most of the supporters of Wike. Don't forget that he is the financial document bearer of
Wike.
So right now, I know a lot of things are going to happen. Wike will try to send some of his boys to possibly sift out some documents from, that department that's talking about the financial department of the government. But it's going to be a little bit difficult because Fubara had changed virtually everything, and nobody had believed that this particular crisis will span to an extent of probing an administration that you were part of. I've never heard that in the history of Nigeria. But be that as it may, I realized that the kind of democracy practice in Nigeria had kind of influenced most Nigerians' reasoning, such that we reject the global best practice and we prefer to keep running with what is obtainable in Nigeria. Why am I saying that? It's because of the fact that this guy just said, I want to probe this particular government. And everybody's like, why should you probe him now? Which means, as a governor, you should misappropriate government money the way you like, and nobody should question
you. But the person who's even talking is not a sitting senator.
And that's why I said there's a mindset that Nigerians are having now. And that mindset is that of, let us permit corruption. I mean, it is when it is your time to function as a governor, or it's your time to work in any position. The government should allow you free hands to enjoy yourself, still misappropriate funds. After all, it's an opportunity of being blessed.
Now, the same work who happened to be the loyalist to Wike said something unique, probably trying to plead on the conscience of Fubara. In his words, he said, Wike told Fubara, when I was making you governor, I didn't take you anywhere to swear loyalty. I didn't ask you to sign a document. I didn't ask you to give me anything. or give anything to me. I felt you can do the job and I supported you. Having worked with me all this while, it is to my shock that today my name is being dragged. It would be nice if you explain what exactly is the problem between us, since the elders are here, so that we can resolve this. Fubara said there's no problem. That was during the time they were trying to have peace talk.
Okay.
So one was bringing it up now that look, oh, this Fubara that is shouting that he wants to, have a panel that were looking to investigate the past government, which happens to be Wike's government. That there was a time elders came together and Wike said this to his face, saying, "I never asked you to swear juju. While I was giving you this thing, I felt you are good in the job. I never said told you to sign a loyalty thing to me. I never said that sign a document for you to give me anything. So what's the problem?" Fubara said there's no problem.
Which means there's an invisible hand manipulating this thing. And we cannot tell because, unfortunately, when we talk about politics at the state and the national level, I mean, it's very, what I say, it's very predictable. A lot of things will be happening as against what is going to happen in the near future. Because right now, nobody can tell what is the ambition of Wike as it has to do with presidency that is making all of this thing happen. Because if he had approached him and said, tell me what's going on and all of that, and he cannot say anything, there's no problem. Why should he go as far as talking about probing his government? It has never happened. Even Wike, when he came on board, he never probed the government of Amechi. You understand?
There's this thing when we're growing up, there's some questions your parents will ask you. Those questions don't demand answer. You're not stupid to give that answer. It's a question that requires your common sense to either keep quiet or to say the negative, the opposite, because it's assumed that whatever it is we did, we are matured enough to know that no ear or no eye should hear it. Have you ever seen where some girls are fighting on the street? You are trying to separate them. They don't want to stop. So, okay, what happened after you finally separated them? Is this one? So what happened? You can't really say what it is that happened, but they are fighting.
But both of them know what they did.
Do you understand? It's too shameful for them to mention. So, but I really don't know. But I believe there's more than me at this level of. And why is it that all of a sudden Fubara is now having the boldness to say, I would like us to probe the media part? It has never happened, especially with a master prodigy arrangement, because it's assumed that I'm bringing my prodigy to watch my back and cover my tracks. So, and this prodigy I'm talking about happened to be in my dispensation, who happened to be the one who was holding the accounts. So why would he be in a hurry to have a panel that will investigate this? It is a cause for concern.
Right now, what we are seeing is yet a lot of things are yet to be uncovered. I believe that the reason why Fubara is doing this is possibly to kind of hinder Wike's vision of running for president, because I believe there's a lot of money in his hands, Wike's hand, and who knows, during this upcoming election he may vie for the position of presidency, or if not, he may be waiting for the future. And don't forget that in Rivers State, in PDP, Wike caused a lot of issues. So right now, possibly PDP may be looking for an opportunity to indict him, such that EFCC will be fighting with him, so that when Atiku Abubakar will come up, the house will be won, and there will be unification of purpose, and they will now run against Bola Tinubu without any form of holdback from Wike. And don't also forget that Rivers State is one of the states that produces the highest when it comes to vote in the South. So that's why I feel that plays the point of contention, and also being that it is where money is being generated. That's where we'll like